All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm proud to be recording my first YouTube video for my channel, Chris Notlaw, and I have a variety of interests that I want to start posting and keep you guys in the loop about what I'm doing and hopefully build a community here. That's really what the ultimate goal is. Because, if you look at the landscape right now, brothers, black males, I mean, all respect and prop to the sisters. They're doing their thing, but they have kind of removed the black male voice from the public discord. We don't have really any black role models or black males to look to for black male perspective. And we definitely need that. We're a rich part of the culture, and we need to be represented. Instead, they propped up busters in our community like Buster A. Smith, a few guys like that they're trying to use to portray us and put forward our viewpoints. And obviously, suckers like that don't represent us. So we're going to do a much better job of that. Life insurance. Licensed life insurance agent in the state of California and South Carolina. And I'm certainly want to be connecting with people and helping put that kind of protection in place and building a community, because that's really what it's all about. And I want to certainly be a person that I'm going to start posting here regularly so you can gain some confidence and some trust in, and recognize that I'm here for that. You can trust me, have your best interest at heart. And, America is much about race and culture and things like that. But I've had a diverse cultural experience. First of all, I'm a brother, certainly, and I'm not running away from that or shying away from that by any stretch of any imagination. But at the same time, I'm a person, and I have people and loved ones of all different kind of cultural backgrounds. And really, I don't define my people. I let my people define themselves. So regardless of your cultural background, if you got love for me, I got love for you. So look, we can work together. And there are a few things that I want to point out and really start posting on and gain some consistency and hopefully some traction on. And hopefully I'm building a following here so that we can build a community and build stronger together, because we need male voices in our community speaking forward. Right now they've propped up busters like Buster A. Smith and people like that who are supposed to be representatives of our community, because right now if you look at the news or you look at sources of information, they put the females in front of us. Our females are in relation to their males. Our females are the most advanced and most affluent females on the planet. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. Props to the sisters, they're doing their thing, but they're suppressing us and using our sisters as a tool to help them do that. But we're not going to get into a gender dispute between the males and the females, because we're far beyond that. We're not falling for that sucker stuff. It's kind of just like the African versus the Black American dispute that's being fostered by people who aren't thinking clearly about the future and moving forward and creating unity. So there's a couple things I want to touch on about that, because our Latinos brothers and sisters, right now, you don't need to kick people when they're down, and now is a perfect opportunity, because building new alliances and new relationships is the time that we're in right now, and what we need to do, because Spanish speaking, Black Americans need to learn to speak Spanish. That is the number one key for the generations coming up. It is to escape the English trap. We're trapped in language right now, and I'm going to get much, much deeper into that, because I do have a nonprofit. It's called communityconnections.org. communityconnectionsinc.org. That's the website. And creating an incentive program and incentivizing our young people to learn Spanish. We need to learn other languages as well, but Spanish is the first one, because most of English is in Spanish. San Francisco, San Diego, Vallejo. What do those words actually mean? I just learned that Vallejo meant Little Valley. Who knew? But if we spoke Spanish, we would know when we were going to Vallejo, we're going to the Little Valley. So we would look at Vallejo and understand we're in a small valley. That's part of learning Spanish that's going to open up the English language to us, and creating community. We've been pitted against the Latin-speaking Mexicans and Latino people, and not everybody's receptive to us. There's been a lot of work that's gone into separating communities, and it's not going to happen overnight, and it's not going to happen with everybody. But those of us who are forward-thinking and see the future and where we need to go with it, we're going to work together to bridge that gap. So I'm going to be working much more on that. I hope I did mention communityconnection.org. Community Connection, Community Connection inc.org. That's the website. And I'm going to be building some programs that's going to help facilitate interaction between Latino, Hispanic communities and Black communities, especially the youth, in terms of helping us bridge cultural gaps, create cultural unity, strengthen our ties together, and help lift each other up, have each other's back. And there's negative people in all communities, and everybody's not going to get along. So it's not for everybody. It's for us who see the benefit and the future in doing that. Much like the rift that's being fostered between Black Americans and Africans. It's like, that's not in our interest to be quibbling back and forth and arguing. We need each other. We need strength and unity and strength in numbers. Let's work together to get things moving in a positive direction. I've got a book that I just wrote. It's called Roots, The History and Origins of Black Americans. Man, it's a lifetime. I've been working on it. When it first started out, I just edited it down. It was 2 or 3 times as long as it is now, the final product. But there's so much has gone into separating our community and confusing us. And Roots, the original Roots by Alex Haley, that I definitely wanted to draw the connection with that, because that was certainly a racist propaganda piece that was produced by the government and perpetrated on our community. And Alex Haley, they just chose any brother, and they was going to tell his story no matter what the story was. No, they decided the story that they wanted to tell, and they just picked him to play that role. So we're way beyond that now. I've been in the pyramids in Egypt, and I talk about all that stuff. I've been a lot of places, and I've seen a lot of things. So now we need to update the record. Those of us that have had experiences and we've learned things along the way. It's time for us to share that knowledge with our community and bring people along. And totally looking forward to that. It's going to be a great journey that we're just starting right now. This is my first video. My YouTube channel just kicked off. This is the first post. Life insurance. I videotaped myself doing a life insurance presentation, and I probably said 20 or 30 times. So I know that's a bad look, and I'm working on that, y'all. But it's hard to get out of that habit, but I'm working on that. But yeah, life insurance, financial planning, those kind of things. I'm the man you need to come through. I'm licensed in California. I'm licensed in South Carolina. I'm going to get licenses in all the other states that are relevant, because it's time to work together, create community. I'm going to be posting on a regular. And another thing that I'm into is health and fitness. Really big on that. I drink this drink. It's called the Elixir, and it's got all these bomb beets, celery, carrots, watermelon, lemon, all kinds of bomb stuff in it. So I'm going to definitely, hopefully provide that as an option for people who want to drink that. Me and my brother Paris, we drink that every day, every morning. That's my first meal. So I'm going to, and exercise, yoga. I'm a big yoga enthusiast. So, and personal training and helping people out, building a community based around health, fitness, your financial health, your physical health, your mental health and well-being. All those are things that need to be nurtured and taken care of. I also have a store. It's actually a Shopify store. It's called Gypt, GYPT1.com. That's where you can find me. And there's going to be a lot of cool things that I'm going to be offering for sale on Gypt One, and my book being the first. And then we've got cultural icons that are in that list of products that can be purchased on t-shirts, hoodies, posters, and hats, and all dopey dope stuff that your boy hooked up. And you're gonna love it when you see it. You're gonna support me. I'm gonna support you. We're gonna kick this thing off and be highly successful at it, because that's what time it is. Hope everybody's great and wonderful. I'm excited, and I hope you're gonna be excited to take this journey with me. Peace, respect, love, all that. I appreciate y'all.